There are loads of unique roller coaster drops in the UK, with some that throw you out of your seat and others that hit the brakes midway down. But which UK coasters have the best drops? Well, I'm about to show you my top 10, and stick around to the end of the video as I'll be reacting to your opinions and rankings. So in 10th place I put 13 with its drop track. Although I made fun of this coaster's drop in the intro, the drop track later on in the ride definitely makes up for it. The first dip gives you a small pop of airtime, and then the second drop comes and you get thrown out of your seat as you plummet 18 feet. I should be a rapper. In 9th place I put the Swarm with its wing over drop. This drop is brilliant in both the front row and the back row. On the front you slowly twist upside down, offering a lot of hang time as you go into the drop, and on the back you really do get pulled through the inversion and down the drop quickly, offering a more intense experience. Number 8, Megaphobia with its first drop. I haven't been in this coaster, though from what I've heard since the retrack where they made the drop a little steeper, on the back row you get even better ejector air time than there was before. In 7th place I put Soar the Ride with its beyond vertical drop. There's no messing about as you crest the lift hill and get pulled over Soar's 100-degree beyond vertical drop, which does give some nice air time. Unfortunately, what brings it down is the jolt at the bottom of the drop, as it takes away from my personal enjoyment of it. I'm always thinking of the jolt coming up as I'm going down the drop, instead of the airtime and the speed. Number 6, Speed No Limits with its first drop. I haven't been on Speed No Limits, though from what I've heard, the start of the ride is less rough than the outdoor section on Soar. Although the drop isn't as steep at 97 degrees, the fact it isn't so rough in the valley helps it take the spot above Soar as you can enjoy it more. Why do I keep accidentally rhyming? It's actually getting annoying now. In 5th place I put Stealth with the descent from its top hat. What makes this drop is the air time in the back row. You really do get whipped down from the top hat, which offers some of the best air time of any UK coaster. The sheer speed and height adds to it too. It's just a shame it's over so quickly, unlike number 4, which is Wicker Man with its first drop. It isn't particularly steep or fast on paper, but the airtime as you weave your way to the bottom of the hill is amazing. There are multiple moments of ejector airtime, and the tunnels really make you feel like you're going faster than you actually are. Subscribe for more ranking videos, but in 3rd place is the Big One with its first drop. I haven't managed to get on the Big One yet, though there's a general consensus that its first drop is absolutely crazy. As you only have a lap bar, the insane twist to the ground with the interesting profiling chucks you out of your seat, especially if you're sitting in the back row. In 2nd place I put Oblivion with its near vertical drop. Even though the coaster isn't that tall at 65 feet, the 87.5 degree drop is actually around 180 feet as you dive into an underground tunnel. And let's just say that hold break at the top adds to its imposing nature as you stare into the deep hole beneath you. The flow to airtime on the drop is fantastic too. So which UK coaster has the best drop? Well, for me, it's easily Hyperia. First of all, it's 236 feet tall, which is nothing like any coaster in the UK. And if you're going down the drop in the back row, the ejector airtime with the lap bars is out of this world. Before you know it, you're out of your seat and snapping inwards at speeds of up to 81 miles an hour. But it's time to hear your thoughts on what the best drop is in the UK. Cue the music. Okay, so let's start with Ethan's list, which by the looks of it looks very similar to mine. Oblivion, the Big One, the Swarm, and Soar. I really need to get on the Big One to form my own opinion on the drop, and actually the ride in general, because it's funny how divided people's opinions are. Some say it's amazing, while others say it's like a monorail, so I really want to get on it. For me, probably the Swarm on the left-hand side. I mean, the Swarm's drop is brilliant, and I definitely agree that the left-hand side is the better place to sit. The near misses seem to generally be a bit better. Out of all the ones I've been on, in my opinion, it probably goes Hyperia. Okay, so you're lucky like me to get on it on opening day. The Big One, I really need to go to Blackpool. The Swarm, Wicker Man, our lists are so similar. And finally Nemesis Reborn, and I like how you put Nemesis on the list because although it doesn't have a distinct drop, you somehow pick up loads of speed. And on your predictive list you put Speed on there too with Soar. Again, very similar. Stealth or the Smiler. Yeah, the Smiler is one that I haven't really thought of, though coming to think of it, the corkscrew drops, I think that's what they're called, are a nice sneaky way of packing in more inversions into the layout. Though trust me, once you get on Hyperia, I think that will be your favourite drop. Thanks for the comments, it was cool doing more of an interactive video. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.